Hello, this is Nathan Tripp from Money Mechanics, and today we're going to talk about supply and demand. Supply and demand is a very important concept for economics. For economics, AP macroeconomics, AP microeconomics, just investing in general, is a very important concept to know. So first of all, what is supply and demand? Well, demand is the ability and willingness to purchase a good or service. On the graph, demand is a downward slope. On the y-axis, you have the price, and the x-axis, you have the quantity. As you can see, the lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded is. And the higher the price, the less the quantity demanded is. Let's say the point is right here. This is the price, and this is the quantity demanded. Let's say the price reduces to this point. This is a movement in the demand curve. This is a price reduction. This will cause the quantity to increase, but the price is lower. Now, if there's a change in one of the determinants of demand, then this whole curve will shift. The determinants of demand are expectations, number of buyers, availability of other goods, the taste or preference, and the income of buyers. If one of these factors change, it causes this entire curve to shift. Let's say the income of all the buyers increase. With an increase in income, that will cause the entire demand curve to shift. This being the new demand curve, people will demand more for any price. This is a shift in demand, and it's caused by one or more of these determinants for demand. And remember, a change in price is a movement in demand, while a change in one of these is a shift in demand. A change in demand only just changes the price, while a shift in demand changes the quantity demanded at any price level. Now, supply. Supply is like the exact opposite of demand. Supply is the ability and willingness to make a good, to supply a good. On a graph, supply is the opposite of demand, is upward sloping. The higher the price, the more people are willing to produce a good. Because of the higher price, they profit more from it. So just like demand, if the price of the good changes, it changes the quantity supplied. Like, let's say the price is the price and quantity is right here. And now the price increases. It's right here. This is going to cause the quantity supplied to increase and the price to also increase as a result of the increase in price. Now, supply can also shift, just like demand, from a change in one of the 5 determinants of supply. The determinants of supply determinants of supply are expectations. Profitability of other goods. Number of sellers. Factor costs. The capital. A change in one or more of these will cause the supply to shift. Like, let's say this is the market for cookies. Let's say the capital, like let's say they build more machinery used to produce cookies. That is going to cause a shift in the supply. That will cause the supply to shift to the right, making the quantity supplied increase at any given price. And remember, an increase in just the price will cause a movement on the supply curve, or a change in one of these determinants will cause a shift in the supply curve. Now let's see how how the equilibrium works in the supply and demand. Let's say this is the market for cookies. And this is the upward sloping supply and a downward sloping demand, just like before, with price as the y-axis and quantity as the x-axis. So this is the equilibrium point. This is the goal. This is where stores want to charge. This is the price they want to charge. The reason why they don't want to charge any higher is because they'll have a surplus of goods. Their demand would be less than their supply because their prices are too high, and they'll have leftover goods. If they charge too little, then their supply would be less than their demand, and they wouldn't have enough stuff for everyone. They wouldn't have enough goods and they wouldn't have enough cookies for everyone that wants cookies. So let's say the factor cost of making cookies increases. Let's say the cookie dough costs more. That will lead to a reduction in the supply. That'll lead the supply to shift to the left because it costs more for cookie dough. This would cause the equilibrium quantity and equilibrium price to increase because of the lack of supply, because of the increased factor cost. But let's say people all of a sudden just really like cookies. Then the demand would increase. The taste, the preference for cookies just increases. It would increase the demand for cookies. Now this would be the new equilibrium price and quantity. That's how shifts work in a market with supply and demand. I guess this is everything you need to know for supply and demand. This has been Nathan from Money Mechanics. Thank you so much for watching.